to address this to the nation. I was removed from the committee, regional integration, and placed in the committee of it's called broadcasting and library services, and then I was also taken to welfare and mambo ya chakula cafeteria, and removed me from that. That one shows that what Raila is telling the people, that is consulting, that man is a selfish man. I'm telling you, he's a selfish man. Kenyans should tell Raila, fuck off. Because that man has already sealed the deal with Ruto. They have already sealed the deal. Now he's moving around trying to... We want to tell Raila that your days where you used to create tension and people used to guess your political moves and say that what is Raila planning? There's no plan. We know you. I remember before we started that meeting, we started that meeting called Maandamano ya Sufuria. We called us, the members of Parliament of Western, and we sat with you in Karen, tukaanza kuongea, and we asked you very clear, what do you want us, what is the end game before we start this Maandamano? And that is where we went to Migori, we went to Busia, and I went to Mombasa, I went to Kilifi, I went to Narok, Gachagua, Nairobi. Here we were there. We were being tear gassed, and he told us that he was very clear that he wants talks with Ruto. That is what he always wants. Raila will never have any interest with Kenyans at all. So if it is there, and that is why, if he's saying that why are we being removed from these committees, number one, it's showing that the parliament is not independent, that is being colonized, is being operated from a certain point. We want to tell them that they have removed people like us from those committees. Wakuje tumewachia committee, kwani mtatufanya aje? And it will not stop me from delivering. With the CDF, we can still develop the constituency. We can still develop the constituency. And I want to tell those members of parliament that they think that by removing us from those committees, they will defeat me in terms of development. It will not happen, because I'm a good planner. With the citizen, with the CDF that is there, and with the good management and supervision, we will still be among the top performers in this country. And we must have a constitutional reforms whereby the independency, we must bring back the independency. The political parties should not have muscle this called the ODM. It's frustrating. The people have been removed. They have brought their people. Alafu wanasema ati broad-based mafia. Na hiyo inishitui mimi. As long as I am working with the people, wakule pesa ya dani, wakule watembea, tumerudi. Umerudi kufanya nini? Kunyanyasa wa Kenya. And we will keep telling the government whether they remove her. In fact, that hatuna haja, anastaki committee na bwana inanilisha ama inafanya nini, si wabaki nayo. So we are going, if there is any constitutional amendments that needs to have, or the standing orders, to make sure that the moment the parliament should be independent from political interference, so that if you're being chosen on the basis, be chosen on the basis of qualification, number one, be chosen on the basis of where you come from, so that if it's in Bamboya, Miwa, you can be able to represent the people in the Ministry of Agriculture and others. Or if it's finance, you are a qualified financial analyst like me, I'm a BCom and whatever. So those are the things that we have to address. And I want to ask the members of ODM, nyinyi ni watu flat-fucking. Because number one, you are given the powers by the court to take over the majority side. We stood with you, but you turned against us. Anyone who's still believing in Raila, that he has any interest in Kenyans and ODM, and we are going to finish ODM in Kakamega and Western. And I want to say this, and it's going to be very serious about this thing. After all, I don't care. After all, we are with the people. Ati mimi ni muanga sijui wa namba 15. Wewe hakuna yo, kwenda huko.
Mr. Speaker, you cannot remove a member from a committee. I am not in the list on the Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining, which I was nominated to at the beginning of this parliament. Mr. Speaker, even if Osoro, even if Ichung'wa does not want me in this committee, you must remove me procedurally. Give me a hearing, notify the speaker to give me a notice. Mr. Speaker, it will not be in order to continue with whatever is happening here, because it is okay to remove me. It is within the procedure and rules. These standing orders, Mr. Speaker, you are one of the creators of these standing orders. I have used them for the last 12 years. I was a whip of a county assembly, so I know how to use standing orders. You cannot remove me without, I need letters written to me. Accord me a hearing. After according me a hearing, now give notice to the speaker. The speaker will tell me within 3 days, you cannot remove me in the morning. I have been a member of this committee and I cannot remove in the manner in which you want to remove me. However powerful you might be, Mr. Speaker, it is not correct. Whatever has been tabled before this House, Mr. Speaker, is kangaroo, it is null and void, it cannot operate because they are standing orders and the procedure and rules of this House, the traditions. When Mheshimiwa Kimani Ichung'wa, when several honorable members were de-whipped from committees, the Honorable Wangwe, who is the immediate former whip, wrote letters to specific members. And apart from that, the communications were done directly to the speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I cannot be removed from us, and the speaker cannot oversee my removal from a committee, a departmental committee, without me being discharged by my political party. And Mr. Speaker, because you are the Solomon of this House, kindly do not proceed with this motion in the state that it is, and it will be a procedural wrong. This is the making of Kimani Ichung'wa, which cannot work in this assembly. Thank you very much.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, the member for Kajiado North is my very good friend, and he served as a member of the County Assembly of Kajiado. And he has clearly read out to us the standing order. I will choose to ignore the invocation of the name Kimani Ichung'wa, which is now a spot for those who have nothing else to speak about. They can only speak about Kimani Ichung'wa, and I know why he's trying to invoke my name. But I will restrict myself to the provisions of the standing orders. The standing orders, Honorable Speaker, make it clear unless otherwise resolved by the House. Therefore, I would implore on the member for Kajiado North, other than carelessly invoking the name of Kimani Ichung'wa, who is not the majority whip, because the majority whip is called Honorable Silvanus Osoro. Other than doing that, he should be spending his time now convincing the House to resolve otherwise. Otherwise, Honorable Speaker, invoking the name of Kimani Ichung'wa to look popular out there, my friend, go and do those things in the County Assembly of Kajiado, not in the National Assembly. Spend your time in the National Assembly discussing matters of greater importance to the people of Kajiado North, who are suffering without roads, whose children cannot even go to school because a member of parliament is busy following people in some other village somewhere. Why don't you follow members of your constituency in their own constituency addressing the issues? I will not allow, Honorable Speaker, any member to use my name or invoke my name to try and seek cheap publicity. Our standing orders are very clear, and Honorable Ngogoyo should know that. Deal with matters to do with your constituents. And there is also some levels of insatiable greed that we cannot be able to satisfy as a House. And therefore, Honorable Speaker, the issue raised is simple. Let the Honorable Ngogoyo convince members of this House to resolve otherwise. Otherwise, the standing order, as he read, is very well, is in very simple language that even a member of our county assembly can be able to interpret.